audience. She's been my best friend and close support for close to 50 years. In one way or another, she was with us in the classroom every day. The woman you've known simply as Mama, my wife, Paulette, will be here. Asked me to ride in on my pogo stick this morning, you recall from that last Christmas, and I agreed to do it if she would introduce me decked out as Lady Godiva. As you see, we have a standoff. I did not wish to act a fool. She did not wish to be arrested. So let us gather. It would appear that the class of 2009, all you rascals and sweet muffins, has finally made it. Some of you kicking and screaming all the way, others quietly taking care of the business at hand, and still others, you know who you are, racing out the door at the end of each day as if you were being chased by the hounds of hell. And you didn't always wait till the end of the day. Wherever you happen to fall in that broad design, it's a great achievement you celebrate today. So congratulations, c'est bon, and for Miss Donhauser, está bien. And to borrow an expression from another time, damnation, free at last. There are so many things to be said on an occasion like this, so much advice to offer. My father would have said, get a job, keep your mouth shut, and don't be a wise guy. My mother, on the other hand, would have been satisfied if I ate my broccoli and never left the house without clean underwear. But to you on this most important of days, I think I would be happy simply to say thank you. It feels so good to be back and to have been asked back. That's a very special honor. For you see, whether you realize it or not, students are a huge part of every teacher's life. In so many ways, you take our breath away, indeed to make us better people than we may have been otherwise. Teaching, like life itself, is a two-way street, and everyone on that street, everyone, each and every one of us, has the capacity to make a difference, indeed to teach. To name just a few of the instances on the lighter side in my life, Brianna Stevens taught me that it's not so bad to be ugly. Even old and ugly, as she said so often. And with Dustin Clare's help, I learned that weird can be fun too. From Adam Starkey, whose seat in my learning lab was always empty, I learned the true meaning of from away. Wherever that is, my attendance records show that he spent a lot of time there. In fact, he reminded me a little bit of the line from Peter Pan when Captain Hook asks his first mate, Smee, if there's any vacancies in the crew. And Smee gives him a weary smile and says, oh yes, sir, we're mostly vacancies. Adam was my prize vacancy. Then there was Ryan S.D., who taught me that sanity is optional. Indeed, whose message t-shirts were a constant reminder that I might have mistaken him for someone who cared, or that he was the person my mother had always warned me about. On a somewhat more serious note, Dale Edwards, who managed to pass junior English marching to the beat of a different drummer, taught me that it's a good idea to get the horse thirsty before you lead him to water. A valuable lesson for all teachers. There are lots of little stories like this, shared moments which would be fun to recall. We could even spend some time reviewing the 7 deadly constructs. I know you'd enjoy that. But there were big lessons as well, lessons inspired by the grand fabric of my moments with you. On the best of days, you taught me simply to be grateful for the good things in my life, and you were always among them, an important part of the shadow I cast with every rising sun. And on the worst of days, those days when my classroom felt like a reality show gone wrong, you taught me the value of patience, a simple virtue which allows room for every voice and gives us the presence in the face of conflict to ask questions before we make judgments. Who knows, there may have been a very reasonable explanation for the day the chairs were stacked in the center of my room and bound with several rolls of masking tape. All I had to do was ask. Tiniest of questions. The gift of patience also gave me the opportunity to get to know many of you in ways that I might not have otherwise. To see the delicate wings of your dreams taking form and flight, to listen quietly to your fears and disappointments, or simply to smile at your relentless testing of the limits challenging the world that would be yours one day. And I learned from you the importance of knowing a single name in a sea of anonymous faces. To learn a person's name is the first sign of respect, a sign that you're important enough to care about. And I want you to know that nothing gave me such pleasure as knowing so many of you by name, no matter how many times you had to repeat it for me. The other side of putting names with faces has to do with trouble, and you taught me this as well. The importance of reaching out to people wherever they happen to be in their lives, of building a platform of respect and safety, just in case. Thankfully, it didn't happen often, but there were those few times when I had to step physically into a student's path to stop his or her angry progress toward calamity. And the only thing I had going for me was the name and the fact that the student wasn't afraid of me. We used to joke about that. Nobody's afraid of Mr. Forssen. I think there may be a lesson there for everyone about how we make the world safe. Beyond this, you made me look at myself on occasion at how poorly I may have handled some issue or behaved in some situation. Teachers aren't perfect, you know, although I suspect you've already figured that out. You taught me to listen even when I didn't want to, and without exception, you were always open to an apology. Indeed, there were days when I felt I did as much apologizing as I did teaching, and you always had the grace to allow me back in, to give me a second chance. So it's been quite an education for me as well as for you. You've made me proud, you've made me better. In return, I hope you will take two things with you. You may forget the 7 deadly consequences. But I want you to remember that we did learn how to do business together. That was big. Keep it with you. And while you're doing that, never stop believing how important you can be in every life you touch. Now, those things said, go forth and do great things.